Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to do the beginner to 2K guide. This time we're going to be doing a live game commentary, and this is, I believe, episode 14, and it's going to be on DE. The map we got was Valley, and the opponent we got was Doubt for this current game, so it's quite a nice high-level game. I'm going to do my best to give you guys that kind of educational commentary as I go along and talk to you through all my decisions. Obviously, since we're playing a top player, I might actually have some trouble in the game, and I might actually lose the game. But regardless, I'm going to go through my thought process, and win or lose, we're going to talk about, after the game, what went wrong, what went right, and why we got the result that we got. So without further ado, let's hop right into this one. Alright, let's get the sorry, go. So it's gonna be Mongols War. I went for a mirror civ because I didn't want civs to play a big role in it, and I didn't want to pick the best civ, on each map, because that can get repetitive. My opponent did go with Mongols here, so Doubt did go with Mongols. So I'm gonna do my best to just try and show you guys exactly what my thought process is while playing, and show you guys, just try our best to win while also going over some important topics as well. So this map is going to be Valley and Mongol War. Well, with Mongols, hunting is really important. So I'm going to try and make use of the most amount of hunt on this map. If you guys aren't familiar with the map, there's pretty much a lot of deer in the center. So think of it like a standard land map, like Arabia. However, there's kind of like a sand river in the center, separating both players with plenty of deer. So I definitely want to make use of that. And I want to also make use of the deer I got. Alright, let's scout around my map now. And it's going to be a Mongol War here, obviously. So, no civ disadvantages, no civ advantages. I'm going to use the backwood here because I want to have something safe, something I can rely on in case I get pressured. I think this one is a really good one. And it's going to go about the standard build. Gonna go with a scout opening here, 3 on wood. I think that's a really solid opening to go on this map with Mongols. You could also try some spear skirm stuff if you want to go for the center. But I think opening scouts is definitely a solid move. And you know what? I might not even go for the center right away. Because if you go for the center right away, you're kind of saying to your opponent, like, look, I'm going to put 4 wheels out here. And if you want to pressure me, they're going to be up for grabs. However, if I don't take the center, sure, I give up some fast hunt. But I still think, I don't put myself, out there as exposed as if I go for it. So maybe I'm gonna mill my deer. Mill my my berries, and then just take my deer that are close by instead of going out here for these deer. At least to start, and I'll open some scouts. So that's gonna be my plan. Normally I go straight for the deer on this map with Mongols, but like I said, I don't want to kind of like expose my villagers. So I'm gonna try something a little bit different here and go for the berries that are close by because I have the deer close as well. Right, so it looks like he's going to be learning some deer as well. Gonna back off. I can stop him from, pushing in those deer if I really wanted to, but I think I'm going to look to get my scouting information instead. Just going about the standard build right now. And like I said, I will go for the scouts. No, that build is doing probably a house. Let's see what she's up to. Okay, it looks like he will go for the center. So he's going to go for the center. I'm not going to go for the center. Let's see exactly what's going to go for. Scouting is very key. And it looks like he already is in the center. Yeah, he's got 2 vills already in the center. Alright, if he invests into a mill, what I could do is send 1 vill and kill the deer. So let's do that. I'm going to send 1 vill and kill the deer. And that way he's not going to be able to make use of them. Even though he's investing into that mill. Alright, so that's going to be my plan. And like I said, taking berries at home because I don't want to kind of expose myself like he's doing here with his mill. Alright, cool. Alright, he's not happy about this, obviously. And that's going to be a nice little thing we can do there. So call it lame, but we're getting some advantage here. And now we got to make a decision. So now the question is, do we go for some scouts? Or do we just simply open spears and skirms and try to pressure his villagers? Since I think we've done enough damage already just denying those deer, We don't have to follow it up with any scouts. We can simply, with any skirm spear forward or anything like that. We can just simply play scouts from our home, and we'll be happy with what we have. With my scout time, since I already know pretty much everything about his map, I think I'm gonna use my scouting time to push in some deer now. Yeah, let's go for some deer. Why are these guys not happy? Just take the deer, be happy. There we go. Okay. I feel like I clicked that deer twice. Oh well. Cool. So 18 pop scout push. He's not gonna let me push in the deer now, obviously. That didn't let him get his deer. And he's still making use of them, but they are rotting away quickly. Get my barracks now. And now we got 2 deers in. So we got 2 deers, I'm making use of this deer. So I'm still taking some deer. The only difference is I'm not in the center of the map. So he cannot pressure me with spears or skirms if he does go for that route. And I'm just going to be able to just use my scouts from my base and look to pressure him out, on these exposed fields that he's got out here. So I'm going to make a lot of spears and a lot of scouts. He's going to make his barracks in the front. Might even go for a stable now. Going to keep, hovering him because he might go for a range if he really wants to as well. Looks like it's not going to be anything so far. Oh, scout, I'm up faster so I can hit it. Notice how I only went one lumber camp as well. 1 lumber camp is standard with Mongols. You don't need to go with more than that. Alright. He's going to go stable here. If I win that, it's going to be even. Let's just risk it here. Oh, we lost it. Okay, that's no big deal though. That's fine. So I'm going to make the spearman. Going to go 8 on wood here with Mongols. Like I said, it's pretty standard. 4 berries. He's making use of the hunt. Which could be problematic, but like I said. Okay, got a scout there. Awesome. Could be problematic, but he does have the exposed fields, and we're gonna try and play off that pretty much. That is the plan. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try to harass his villagers now. Didn't take a good trade there. Really looking for his villagers at the moment. Oh, house. That's not good. Oh, my micro's off completely here. My micro's completely off. To hit him at home, kind of spread the map a little bit. I'm in the house now. Okay, let's bring my spears in. Alright, cool. Get horse collar now. He's gonna wall up at home. So we pushed him off the deer, so I'm not sure if that was worth it for him. He made 2 mills there in the center, or is that just 1? He made 2 mills in the center. I'm not sure if that was worth it for him or not. I mean, he did make use of some Mongol hunt. He did invest 200 food or 200 wood on onto the mill, plus all the walking time from his villagers. So now that we've pushed him off hunt successfully, let's try and transition now into some archers. Because I do want to play with archers going forward now. There's not much more damage I can do on the land. Oh, good hits there with the spears. So I messed up my micro early, but looks like we're doing better now. He's got a few spearmen here now. Yeah. So he's got some spearmen, and I'm going to go for an archery range transition. Alright, he's got 4 scouts alive, so now that I've scouted that, it's gonna be really good information. Okay. Alright, playing calm, collected, and with information. So notice how he's not making any more scouts. I know that, and I also know that he's walling up, so I'm not going to commit more to feudal age. And you know, a lot of people, they tend to just overmake army and not have any use for it. And that's definitely not a good idea. So now that I know I can't do damage, oh, let's not get wheelbarrow actually. Let's do something else here. Let's go up without wheelbarrow. Kind of hard to explain why, but basically I don't have that many farms, so I'd rather just go up without it and make 3 builds instead. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, like, when do you stop making scouts? And this is the perfect time to stop making scouts. Why? Well, simply because I can't deal damage if I add in more scouts. So what do we do instead? We make an archery range transition, and with crossbows, I could do damage. I could break in, I could hit the extra gold or the main gold over the wall. And so it's just, you know, ideas like that that separate a good feudal player or a good player from, you know, a more intermediate or beginner player. Okay, let's get my house there. Oh, might have left 2 seconds early, but I did have the spears come in. And he's just scouting. He's just scouting the map with his scouts. He's not doing a whole lot here. Let's get vision on his stable once again, and let's go find out if we can get any more information on this map. Like if he's on stone, for example, that can mean he's gonna go for Mangadai, which is not that good a strategy, but you know, you never know. Let's get 2 more farms just to be able to afford fletching, bodkin, and all that kind of jazz. And obviously the crossbow upgrade, but I am switching to pure crossbow now. Cool. Alright, so no bills on stone. He does have a range, 2 ranges, so I got some really good information there. Looks like he's going to be doing the exact same thing I'm doing. So go figure. We're both going for the exact same strategy, which makes a lot of sense because this tends to be the, you know, pretty standard best strategy with Mongols on this map. It really just came down to him taking deer and me not taking deer. Not sure what's better, but I'm happy with how I played it so far. Okay, the main gold is very exposed and there's a woodline there, so I want to play aggressive. I'm gonna play 1 TC and I'm gonna try and really pressure that one. So let's see if he's moved that with his archers yet. He's making a gate, so it looks like he does plan to move out. Let's clear his spearmen. And then let's plan to go attack. Alright, cool. Let's go attack, and I'm going to go straight to his main gold. I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to waste time at all. And like I said, I'm going to stay 1 TC for a little while here. Wall off this right side just to feel a little bit more secure. And I'll play with some vision on the front here. Notice how I'm keeping my scouts on this side. I want to see if he's moving out. I want to see if there's any danger of me. Yeah, getting attacked, and there it is. He's going to go aggressive on me as well. Let's not stop, though. Let's continue going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and make a tower. We're going to be in a base trade situation. I'm going to go immediately for a siege workshop. I'm going to take wood out here. I'm not sure if this was worth it because he's walled. But this is definitely an interesting idea for me, I think. Looks like he's still stuck. Alright, now these guys will take the farms that I left to take wood earlier. Cool, I do have my seed shop ready. Let's take some wood. I'm not sure if this is a good idea from me, but it was interesting. Now I'm going to enter here and defend with some crossbows on this side. So the siege workshop probably didn't pay off. He also was forced to make a tower. Ooh, hard to say who took more damage here. I think I did. Yeah, I think I took more damage here, to be honest. I did force him off gold, though, which is very good. Alright, with my crossbows now, let's move out on the front. Get some more houses. Yeah, he's going to come clear me up here, so when he's going to clear me here, I'm going to try and launch another attack on the front. There's some extra gold there. And I'm just trying to fix my economy up at home. Okay, it's gonna come down to some micro here. Not gonna matter that much though. I'm gonna end up losing my army for sure. The important thing is that I've got another army on the front, and I'm ready to go. I like so now that I've got my farms down, I like a Mangonel and go for a siege forward push, siege push. I'm surprised that he was, making those archers in feudal age and not going for castle age. Maybe going for the deer was just not worth it in the end for him. Now I got my fourth siege going, and let's see what I can do with this army. He's up to castle age though, which is very good timing. Because now, my first attack didn't do a whole lot, and my second attack probably won't do much either. I wonder if he's got a gold in the back. He must have one, right? I don't like this mix of archer scrim thing he's got going on. That's gonna die to the Mangonel. So let's go back here, and let's wait for a Mangonel. Which will be very solid. Oh, let's pick up those scouts though. No upgrades on those. Very important click units, guys. And notice how he's trying to scout his map like what I'm doing as well. He's trying to patrol between my base and his base because he wants to see what I'm bringing forward, and he's looking for that siege that I will be bringing forward. And he'll spot it because he's got the buildings out here. He's going for elite skirmisher. All right, elite skirmisher. We cannot fight with crossbows. So let's just run away and bring in the Mangonel. And now let's take a little bit of stone because I'm gonna have to boom back in this game. Okay, let's push. So we're gonna open with the 1 TC. Now I'm gonna start mining a little bit more stone, a little bit more wood, and I'll eventually take some stone myself. Add more TCs myself. I do want this upgrade, by the way. I'm waiting for it. There it is. You want to get that as soon as possible. I just didn't have the best economy. I'm just gonna try and micro here. Don't know if this is a good trade for me or him. Although I imagine it's okay for me. But when the other Mangonel comes into play, that's going to be tricky for him now. Oh, that is really tricky for him now. That is really tricky for him now, and that's a pretty good play from us. And now let's go ahead. Again, the Mangonel pressure paying off. I went for this because I wanted to punish that forward gold. Coming on some intense micro here. Tried to attack around me. I dodged. One for one. Oh, nice try with the scouts. But I've got a lot of wood here. I have to spend my wood. I'm not listening to my own advice here. So I'm maybe microing a little bit too much. Let's bring it back. Great micro from him though. Like hugging the Mangonel. When I get on the hill, I should be able to trade this pretty efficiently. Yep. Alright, let's try and spend my wood now. So I've gotten caught and I'm microing a lot. So let's try and spend my wood now. Gonna be making a lot of farms. Let's get up his 4 buildings here with my Mangonels. Another thing I can also do is get a university or monastery. And so I like that I'm making some mistakes here with my wood. The game was intense. The game was very micro oriented. And it's natural to float resources, but as soon as I noticed I got 1,000 wood, the first thing I did was, first thing was panic. And then looked at frantically, use that wood, spend it on pretty much anything I can think of. And the first thing that came to mind was farms, farms, farms. I'll get wheelbarrow here as well. And now I'm going to go into a more relaxed game where I'm able to boom up into my 3 TC, which is what I want in the first place. Notice my TC, 1 on an extra wood and 1 on an extra gold. It's always the same thing, guys. Cannot stress this enough. Alright, the next thing I'm going to spend my wood on is ballistics, but now I'm realizing I'm floating a little bit of extra gold. And so I can take some of these guys and make a lumber camp. So notice how I'm always adapting my economy to what I currently need. And I'm not playing perfectly. This game has been very messy. I took some damage when he tried to attack me with archers. Might have even overreacted. But the important thing is I constantly adapted to the situation regardless of how good my decisions were in the early game, alright? So that's probably going to be the highlight of the video so far, the title of the video. Just going to be to like constantly adapt to the situation, even if you're far behind, even if you took some damage. Alright, so I can see I got quite a nice score lead now. I think our aggression paid off. Like, elite skirmishers are expensive, so if he invested into them, and I wasn't really able to clear out my army, I think we're in a good position now. And my plan is just to simply boom up into Arbalest right now. I'm going to open Arbalest, try and go up to Imperial Age faster than him, and then after that we'll think of doing some other things like Mangadai, for example. It would be interesting if he went for the fast end, because he's got really low score here. I'm kind of getting worried that maybe he did try that. Let's make a 4th TC here as well. As far as when to go for the 4th TC, right now I could just afford it and I have a lot of resources, so I figured why not go for it. That's the only thing that's going through my mind as far as like 4th TC goes. I could also use Town Watch because I don't have the best vision. I don't know what he's up to. And I shouldn't be idling my army. This is a mistake for me now. Idling my army is not good, but I don't want to also like push too far forward and end up losing it all. So let's just go up a little bit, see what's happening, and then always have a plan B to go back. And I'm getting Town Watch to see if he's going to attack me now, and I've got way more vision. You know what? I could even use an outpost out here. That's how much vision that's how much I value vision here. I don't want to really break any walls, so let's just go back. I'm just hovering the front, seeing if he's moving out, and that's it. I'm happy just chilling at home myself now. Keeping an eye on the score, seeing when he clicks up. I do want to click up very soon as well. I'm going to stop village production here actually. I have to click up to the next stage. Got my outpost. Got my houses. Get my 3rd range if I can. Need one more wood there. There we go, got it. And now I need one more food to click up. There it is. Okay, so we're up to Imperial Age. And I see him moving in with some skirms. Let's go clean that up. He's not microing them that efficiently. Okay, he's gonna run away now. Cool. And let's just go back to work. We don't want to overreact to raids, by the way. That's like the worst thing you can do. Is overreact to small raidings. Like, this is just 4 skirmishers. Let's treat it as such. Go back and deal with it. My 4th range, and all the while still thinking of what I want to go for in Imperial Age, and I'm gonna go for that Arbalest opening. So that's my plan. Arbalest opening. Got ballistics. I've got almost all the upgrades, and again that raid just 4 skirmishers. Let's not overreact to it. Oh, but this could be a problematic raid. So the distraction was those 4 skirmishers, but he's got another push on the front here with the Mangadai. I don't mind Mangadai though. I think that's fine for me right now. My armies will be way stronger. Yeah, my army will be way stronger in the Mangadai, in the crossbow, sorry, the Arbalest. So the only danger right now is if he's got Mangonels coming forward. Yeah, there it is. Mangonels coming forward will be kind of a problem. So let's go ahead and make a defensive one myself. And look to defend with ballistics now. He does have that little hill. I don't want to lose my army before Imperial Age. Very important. I don't lose my army before Imperial Age here. I cannot stress it enough. That's like the only way I like throw this game, I think. If I waste my army before it. So I'm just gonna kind of play slow, look to get my defensive Mangonel out, and then wait for Arbalest. Right. And if you don't have this micro capability, don't take that fight. Don't take it at all. Just go back. If you do have the micro capability that I did right there, then you can take the fight. And he's going to try and take this fight because I'm up to imp, but this is a bad fight for him, so let's continue taking it. Now I got to stop the raiding. I see some Mangadai here, so I'm going to queue up some more archers on this side. All the while booming on 4TC and making houses. I don't stop playing just because I'm getting raided here. And after I do get raided, the first thing I do is check my idols and fix all those guys up. Notice I got a little bit too much wood here. Make some farms, because that's going to be really helpful for getting upgrades like chemistry, and even going for elite Mangadai a bit later on as well. Alright, so he's raiding me on this side. Let's bring my army from here to there. And let's put the pressure now with my Arbalest getting chemistry myself. Notice I have almost enough for a forward castle, or castle. And I want to talk about where I want to put that one. On a hill, on my best defensive hill is generally the best spot. Oh, he's attacking me here, so he's kind of spreading me thin now for the mobility. And he's spreading me thin, so let's get my castle down. Alright, running through. I want to make some damage. I want to do some damage with my Arbalest now while I still have him. Ooh, and now we're getting some good damage, guys. Yeah, this is really good damage, so let's pick off whatever we can. And he's taking, you know, a lot of losses now at my base and at his base. Alright, so we're idling a lot there. And now the main thing is going to be Trebs. Alright, so now we're heading into the mid game. We've got Arbalest, and we're in a really good position. We're in the Pure Age, he's not. We're killing his villas, we've defended our base. Now we got to start thinking of late game. Now the ideas that come into play when it comes to late game is expansion, unit composition, and pressure, map control. I have my map control with my Arbalest. However, I do not have expansion, and I don't really have a unit composition because I have only one unit, and maybe I'm going to get my siege unit out, which is the Treb. So now I'm thinking for my trash unit, I have option of skirmisher and of hussar. I only have 104 villagers, not like 140, which I typically need in Imperial Age. So I might do just stick on Arbalest and make my Trebs for the time being. Try to expand on the sides first while taking up his castle, getting map control, and then switching to Hussar to get my composition, my map control, and my expansion. So all three done right there. Alright, that's gonna be my plan. First step is obviously the Arbalest and the Trebs, and then expansion. Alright, so Trebs going down. Let's make these guys work, and I know I want to get into Hussar. I know that. So let's start making the farms, getting upgrades. There we go. I have extra resources. I want to be spending them. Always spend your resources, guys. And with these guys, oh, I'm just doing a lot of damage there. Alright, we can start getting the expansions, the outposts on the sides. You guys know what's good there. Okay, slipping up on the micro a little bit for me. All the while getting the Trebs. This army, it doesn't matter. I can delete the rest of this army. It will make no difference. It's really about getting the rest of the things done, which is the Trebs, push, and the composition on the side. Sorry, the expansion on the side and the composition down the middle. Alright, so I'm noticing an extra stone there. Let's go ahead and expand with a TC. It could be a mining camp, however, TC is a little bit more, I think, like, sturdy. So if he comes raiding there, I would be able to defend it. And now let's go for my composition, my switch into light cav. And I'm only doing it because I've got all the upgrades on my Arbalest, and I've got my Trebs, and I've got my expansion here. Alright, I wouldn't be switching to light cav if I didn't have other things going for me. And maybe not conscription yet, I think. Another Treb is definitely the way to go. Alright, elite Magdai will be a problem now. Let's keep massing my Arbalest. And I do need a market. He might try and snipe my Trebs soon, by the way. I've got to really be careful about that. Now I'm taking some stone. Good stuff. Third Treb on the way. And now I want to go for my transition to light cav. Notice I'm already making light cav, already trying to get my armor upgrades and whatnot. You want to do these things as soon as possible. If I was really playing well, I would be picking up the relics here, but I'm slipping up on that a little bit here as I'm explaining. Let's get a monastery down now, start picking up those relics. Like I said, a bit late on that. If I was playing really well, I'd have it. I noticed him trying to make a move on this side. He doesn't have elite Magdai just yet. Don't do these kind of things if you don't have the micro I have, alright? Or at least, you know, if you're not confident in your micro, do not do that. It's not worth it. It's better to just play standard and not, you know, not worry about those kind of micro tricks. I'm only doing them because I feel confident in my skills, you know, my ability to pull them off. But if you're gonna have 50 idols because you're doing it, that's not worth it. So now I'm at 200 pop. Expanded all on the sides. Now it's time to watch the fight. That's the important thing right now. Still scouts. When is my light cav upgrade gonna come in? He's got elite Magdai. He's gonna snipe my Trebs now. But is it going to be worth it for him? Yeah, probably is. Yeah, he defends. Probably is. And now we just gotta restart more trebs. I eventually want to go to Elite Magadai as well, so I'm gonna get a castle over here. But I'm gonna first play and try to get Hussar. So with these guys, I'm gonna try and prevent him from expanding his map. So I'm gonna be raiding him here, and restart the treb action though. Get Hussar, getting those, and I'm at 148 vills, so I can stop making vills right now. You don't need more than 140 vills for late game usually. Let's get my castle on hills. And most of my castles will be placed on hills now, and they will be my main unit now as I switch over to Magadai. Notice how I started with Arbalest, but I'm not going to stick purely on Arbalest for the rest of the game. I will transition off. He's going to snipe Trebs. I will just snipe Magadai. I'm going to trade Treb for Magadai for the rest of the game pretty much, or for the rest of the few minutes here. But it's important I do it while also raiding on the sides. Notice how I'm preventing him from expanding, all the while trading down the center. It's important to do that, or else me trading down the center has no value. I'm gaining nothing from it. Alright, now I'm going to transition to my Magadai. After I've raided him on the sides and I prevented him from expanding. That was the whole point of me going Arbalest, was to get that map control. And now I'm going to transition into the Magadai myself. Alright, so I'm raiding him on the side. I've got my Arbalest going down here. And now the middle doesn't matter. Now I'm going to just wait, spam Hussar for a little bit. And eventually I'll get my Elite Magadai. I'll have the strongest composition as well. There's some gold here that I really want as well. Try and invest in those over there. And really just preventing him from expanding his map as much as I can here. Oh, some extra gold. I really want that. Now let's get Elite Magadai. And I'm missing just Parthian tactics now. Parthian tactics. And notice how I got to this position. It's important how you get to these positions in late game. We didn't open the same unit at all. In fact, we opened quite drastically different units. Arbalest compared to Magadai, there's a lot of different ideas there. However, we end up on the same unit composition, which can be, Hussar and Magadai. And the reason we're able to do that is just because I started with another unit. He went straight into Magadai, and I used my unit strength to stall out the game, to gain some advantage, and then went into the main unit, which is the Magadai all along. Alright, let's raid him with the Hussar. And look at my castle placements. He cannot raid me. He cannot punish me in this window where I'm transitioning into Magadai. He cannot punish me. Why? Because I'm so spread out with my castles. I'm making sure I'm protecting my economy, and I'm making sure I'm keeping him busy with the raids. Look at the expansion. This is a top player I'm playing against here. But I still have full expansion on him. Good play from him, though, attacking me, preventing me from getting the gold. And now let's fix my idols here and look to finish off this game with Hussar and Magadai. And, you might be thinking, well, we're doing the same thing. How is one going to win over the other? It's a mirror match. Well, it simply comes down to me having more map control. And that's the easiest way, in my opinion, to end the game. Get more relics, get more gold. And then when your opponent runs out of gold, well, you still have it. You know what I mean? Alright, so now he's got more mass, but I've got more gold long term. And now I can restart the treb action. Okay. Right, constantly raiding him. Remember, Hussars cost only... Oh, sorry. Hussars cost only food. Don't be afraid to throw them. Don't throw them away. But don't be afraid to raid with them. Go, like, really aggressive with them. I constantly want Hussar raids there. And then when I pressure down the center with the Mangonel, or with the Treb, he's not really able to allocate all his forces there because he's too busy defending the raids. So with you, let's go pick up that relic, or try to pick up that relic. And let's see if there's going to be a relic back there as well. Now it's all about getting to no idols while pushing down the center. Fix all my idols here. Fix up my economy as well. You guys know how to do this at this point. And look at the Hussars. It's not giving him a second breather. Not 1 second breather while we attack down the center. He's got more. Let's back up here. We don't want to be wasting the Manga Die. And we are just constantly raiding his economy. And he will tap out eventually. He's got very nicely placed castles though, I must say. Alright. Okay, proper trades in the center now. And now I've got the relics. Oh, there was a relic there. Fantastic. And now I've got the relics to continue production. When he's out of gold, I'm still fresh. That is the whole idea of map control, and that is why it's so important in top level play. So now this ball of Manga Die, it's the only thing he's got left. I'm floating around constantly 140 villagers. That is the best number in late game in my opinion. Or at least, you know, while you're still trading army. Oh, that wolf is killing me. Let's back up though. You see what he's doing here? He's hogging the hill. Because he knows that if he loses this hill, he's going to lose the game. So I don't have to fight him here. I can fight him anywhere I want. So right here, all this wood. When he goes out to get this, I'll be waiting for him. But I don't feel the need to pressure into this one hill that he wants me to do. And so now let's attack this gold, for example. I know he wants that gold, and I know there's no hill near that gold. That is a good target. Right, I've got 1 relic there, I've got 3 relics there. I want to get this relic, so that will make it 4. Let's get that one. Alright, cool. Now let's attack him on his wood. Let's attack him in places where he doesn't want to fight me. He wants to fight me on a hill. Look at this. He's not gonna let me get a fight that's not him on a hill and me under the hill. Now let's start trap him again. However, this time I'm going to do it while I'm also getting stables on this side of the map. Gaining that map control, very important. Alright, so he's got some light cap now. Yeah, you see that? He's raiding me. He's trying to get map control. He's trying to desperately get map control now. Let's look to get pressure on this side of the map. There it is. And I'm chasing him. Look at this. He's so sick of being in this one corner. He's trying to desperately break out here. It's my job to not let him. But he does have a lot of Manga Die. I will give him that. Well, Siege Genius would be a really good one. And he's always fighting on hill. So he's playing very well so far. He's playing very well. Again, I don't have to fight this, but it does favor him. But look at my gold. I guarantee you he doesn't have the kind of gold that I have. I guarantee you he doesn't have it. It's just physically impossible for him to have that much gold and without having the extra relics, the extra mines. And so eventually he's going to get worn out here. Look at him. Getting worn out. I've got the Hussar now. And I'm keeping an eye on this gold. I'm not really going to let him get that gold. And look, he's desperate for gold. It's just all about map control, guys. I'm not letting him get the gold. But I do want to conserve my units. I don't want to take bad fights on the front. No, it's important not to take bad fights. And yeah, he's not going to be able to take the gold. Alright, wasting my Hussar trying to conserve my Manga Die. That hill is very annoying though. But slowly we're taking good fights here. Slowly. And again, if I didn't want to fight there, I just would back off. But I think it's fine for me to fight there at the moment. And there's the G call. GG, even though most of the fights were taken on the hill here, even though it seemed like he got better trades, and he probably did. Buck for buck, he probably got better trade. But the reason why me trading here constantly throughout the game was good for me was while I was doing that, while I'm attacking here, I have higher vision. I've got priority on the map. And while I have priority on the map, I'm looking to expand on the sides. Look at my base compared to his. I'm going from one end of the map all the way to the other end of the map. But his base is a circle. Alright? He can't move out. He tried to expand to this gold. I was there first. He didn't even try to expand to this side because I always had Hussars raiding him through here. And this is not a bad player, guys. This is Doubt. Doubt's taken plenty of games off me. I'm not anyone to talk when it comes to playing Doubt. But just playing smart, I'm able to beat any player. Especially when I'm making the right decisions and the right army compositions, which I think in this game I did fairly well. Let's talk about some of the things he did really well that prevented me from getting this win earlier. Notice how, even though I was in a commanding position, I wasn't really able to push, and I had to play the more prolonged game. This is because he got castles on pretty much every hill. So think about it. Castle here on the main hill, best defensive hill, we talked about this. Stalled out the game. Then he got a castle on this hill, secured him again, another important hill. Then he got a castle in the back, and that's going to prevent me from raiding. All this to say, though, that all his castles are in essentially the same spot, which is the center of the map. My castles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how most of them on a hill, on a hill, on a hill. This one's not on a hill, but it's still defending my economy. So we're both playing in the same style, getting the castles up, trying to boom, getting the map control. However, I was just maybe a couple minutes ahead of him, a couple minutes faster, and I was able to dictate all the shots and really spread him thin. Notice how I didn't rush it. I didn't try and run my Mangudai under the hill and go for the big play, because that's how you throw games, all right? Play it smart, play it slow, pick up the relics, and just go for that late game, especially in mirror matches where I know he can't do anything that I don't have access to. It's just the easiest way to play it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Beginner to 2K Guide. Let me go ahead and switch the scene here so you guys can see me. So I'm trying something a little bit new with the scenes. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this live episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And maybe I'll mix something like this with the recorded game analysis to finish off the series. And we're currently 1800 on DE while I'm filming this, so hopefully we'll get like 10-15 points, and we'll be at like 18-10. And yeah, I think it was a pretty solid game here. I think that just to recap kind of the things we talked about today, it was really about how to make smart decisions throughout the game, as we've always done in the series. But really, I think this one was about taking your time to prolong, or taking your time to end the game, not trying to end the game quickly and wasting your advantage. So it's just all about not committing on one fight, but rather committing on a lot of small wins. So getting my stables here is a small win. I got an advantage. Getting the relic on the side, that's another small win. Getting these 2 mines, another small win. Rather than going for that one big win in the center and risk losing it all under his castle. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think about this format. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care and bye for now.